Hello, this is Patrick. Welcome to Chart Built Wealth, profitable investing with technical analysis. Well, I wanted to give an update on the seven buy recommendations and what I'm doing and my approach. It doesn't mean that it's going to be right for everyone, but I think it might be helpful. At least a few people have asked me that question. So let's get into it. I will attach the seven buy recommendations that I put out. I believe it was on January 2nd with more depth on this. It was about 20 minutes. This is going to be just a short update of what I'm doing today. People have asked me for this. Maybe it'll be helpful for you. So the first we're going to talk about is the global uranium ETF, and the symbol is URA. And the metal had corrected 26%, and it had less uh, people weren't going crazy on it as they were. When things go down, people lose interest. When they go up, then television talks about them and people jump into them at the wrong time. But with uranium down 26%, I thought it was a good time to buy. And it's gone up nicely. I don't know. I think we're up 10% or something since purchase of this. And so you can see today it's up just a tiny, well, it's up almost 1%. But it's getting, these are called Kelter channels, and I'm not going to get too technical here because that's not the purpose. I want you to just have at least know the mindset of what I do on a daily basis. So yesterday had a big up day. I think it was up, I don't know, 7% or something. And then it's up another 1% today. And you can see this confluence of moving averages now have all come together. And that's called a bullish rainbow convergence. So two things can happen. This can slow the pace of the advance up until these moving averages catch up, which is a type one, or they can come back to that convergence, which is a type two. And if it holds that convergence, it promises then a new higher high. So what I was doing yesterday, I sold just a tiny bit. Today, I'm selling a little bit more than I sold yesterday. And the reason is if we get a pullback here back to, let's call it, I don't know, let's call it 46, that's 7 or 8%. I'm going to buy those shares back and maybe increase the size of my position. I haven't decided that yet. So whenever I get a white bar, a white candle here, that means it's an up day. And on those days, I always just touch it. I'm always selling a couple of shares just to take some profits off the table and to give me the ability to buy on pullbacks and lower my cost basis. So that is uranium. This is the iShares commodity index, and this is energy laden, energy heavy. I believe it's about 50% energy, meaning oil, natural gas. And then it also has agricultural, which I'm bullish on because of seasonality right now, because they're down and out. And also, it has some metals in it. So it has some gold and silver and stuff like that. So this is the big pattern. It suggests about 35% upside, and this is a smaller consolidation that we've seen. And so if it can just, yesterday it had slightly broken out above this, and then today it's come back within. So, yesterday I was selling some, and today I'm buying back more than I sold yesterday. So that's, if I'm bullish on something, I'll sell a little bit. And then when it goes down, I'll buy more than I originally bought because I'm bullish on this. I think it's going up 35%. I hope I'm right. So that is what's going on here. So today I would be, it's not down very much. So I'd be, buying a share or two. I mean, I'm not really accumulating because it's not down a lot. So I'm buying just a little bit. Chevron. So this is one that, we've been on for a while and the timing hasn't been great, but hey, you don't always get that. We have a very similar pattern to the commodity index GSG we just looked at. and a big consolidation, which suggesting like 30% upside. Yesterday was up, I don't know, 7 or 8%. What was I doing? I was selling a lot. Um, Not a lot. Let's see. I was probably selling 6 or 7% of my holdings. Today it's down, I think 5%. It's actually closing this gap. So yesterday it gapped up, came up, and now it's closing that gap, which is normal. And so I'm buying those shares back today and actually a little bit more. So we'll see. I don't like these fits and starts. They should be breaking out cleanly, but you don't always get what you want. So again, yesterday up really big. I'm selling. Today, I think it's a really good buying opportunity. I want to up my energy. I still think eventually things will transition from metals to energy. So that's where we're at there. Brazil. This is a similar consolidation, and Brazil is very commodity oriented country. Owns tons of energy, tons of metals, tons of minerals, things that are very. That there seems to be a global herding mentality right now, hoarding mentality, with China owning about 60% of the world's minerals, precious minerals. So this is a big consolidation. This is a huge pattern. I don't know, 5 years in the making, and it suggests a 50% advance. So I didn't chase on this. We pulled back. We went to a buy rating. Yesterday it was up. I sold a little bit. It's up 1.5 to 2% today. I'm selling a little bit. So that's what I'm doing today. I never, very, very seldom buy on green. I normally, I'm it's just as a mental practice for me. When something is up, I sell a little bit. Even, I don't fall in love with this stuff. I just want to make money and get out of these things without losing. So today up again, big, and these things are way outperforming the S&P 500. This has a lot of upside. So if you bought it when I suggested, I would sell a little bit, and then if it's down tomorrow, I buy more than I sold. That's the practice here. Healthcare, here's another one up big today. It's up for the week 3.38%. I don't know. Is the S&P up 1% maybe? Um, and again, here we have a big inverse head and shoulders pattern. This goes back 1, 2, 3 years in the making. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. The potential upside's about 18%. And there's going to be a lot of stuff going on in the U.S. with healthcare this year. I don't know if it seems like somebody knows something because this is really taking off here. So again, it was up big today. Most of this was today, so I'm selling. And then if it's down tomorrow, I'll buy more than I sold. Not selling a ton because again, this isn't far away from the breakout. This is just the beginning of an advance. If it was way up, like when I was selling platinum, it had advanced from here to here and was really stretched. And, that's when the reward of risk becomes less favorable. But here, this is just the beginning. So again, I'm just selling a little bit. That's just my practice. And then tomorrow, let's say I sold 5 shares and tomorrow it's down 1%. I'm going to buy 7 or 8 shares. I'm going to buy depending on the amount of money you have. So that's kind of where we're at with healthcare. That's looking good. This is the inverse of the 20-year U.S. Treasury. So when U.S. Treasuries go down and rates go up, this goes up in value. So earlier today, it was up, I don't know, like 0.5% or a little bit more than that. So I sold a few shares. Yesterday, it was down, kind of the biggest down day we've had in 5 days or 6 days. And so I was buying more. I bought pretty aggressively. So I'm selling, some of those shares today. Corn, this was up this morning. It was up at the top of this candlestick, and now it's come back down. What did I do this morning? It was up. I was selling some. Now it's down. Maybe I'll buy those shares back before the close. Again, you don't have to be as active as I am. You can adjust that to whether you look at things daily or you look at things weekly. There's nothing wrong with looking at things weekly, but you want to look at the same thing, the range of the candlestick for that week and the next week. And so you want to have some sort of consistent approach to that. So thank you for watching Chart Built Wealth, Profitable Investing with Technical Analysis. Please tell me if you think this is helpful. I'm thinking of being more active and maybe posting, not every day, but I think I'm going to post a little bit more than I have been, which was 2 or 3 times a week. Maybe I up that to 4 or 5. So thank you. Have a great day. Please like and subscribe. Tell your friends, neighbors, and family. Adios.